already know what's going on. For today's video, I am going to be reading off the meanings from an oracle deck I have. So this will just be like a easy card reading video. It's not going to be a reading as in like a reading for the viewer or whatever, because I don't know, I can't really see myself doing one of those. But just reading off the meanings from the guidebook, just a chill video where I just read off and tap on the cards, tap on the book. So, oh yeah, and I guess I should address my microphone. I have no idea if this picks up the noise or not, like if the sensitivity is up enough. So I might be stroking the mic for no reason, but we'll see. But I do have a proper microphone this time around. No more Apple earbuds for me. So hopefully that will, better the quality overall. Or maybe it won't make any difference. Who knows? But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Here we have the Woodland Wardens Deck. Woodland Wardens Deck. It's a 52 card oracle deck, and it comes with a guidebook. I am not sure how to pronounce the creator's name. I believe it's Jessica Rowe, R-O-U-X. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce that, but I'm gonna say Jessica Rowe. Or maybe it's Rue, I'm not sure. I will not be reading off the entire guidebook because it is 52 cards. Maybe if my voice was stronger, I could do that, but typically when I whisper for a long time, my throat does get to be kind of, it hurts after a while, especially because I'm not used to whispering so much. Hopefully that's not too loud. Just some cover noises, because why not? Alright, oh yeah, and show the camera upright, or up front. This is what the cover looks like. So, oh, that's kind of loud, isn't it? Let's put that to the side, and then right away we get the guidebook. It's a very small guidebook. I mean, you can assume that considering the box itself isn't that big. It's got some tapping noises in here. It has all the cards, of course it does, but they're all in black and white. The actual cards have color on them. And there's like a whole introductory thing of how to use it, how to use the cards. And then there's some suggested spreads, such as the 1-card pull or 3-card pull. There's also one for 4 cards and 6 cards. And then it goes on to all the meanings. I'm not sure if there's something in the back at all. Yeah, just the acknowledgements and the author bio. But yeah, I haven't used this deck much, if I'm going to be honest, because I do prefer tarot. But I do genuinely really like this deck, and it has helped in the past with figuring out certain issues in my life. But yeah, let's go ahead and do some card tapping. Let me set this over here. Stock for these cards. Like, I don't really know how to describe it, but it just sounds really nice, and it's really nice to feel. So, I don't have these in any particular order. They are shuffled. You know what? I did say I wasn't going to do a reading, but maybe we could just do a quick shuffle and pull for a card. And this isn't going to be for me. This can be for you. And I obviously am going to say take it with a grain of salt if I'm using that phrase correctly. Because I very much do not believe in readings over like videos and stuff where millions or thousands of people are going to be seeing the video. Not saying that that many people are going to see this video, but it just rubs me the wrong way when people, you know, say like, ooh, this reading is for you. This video is meant to be seen by you. And then like thousands of people are seeing that video and it's like, is it really for me, or is it just the algorithm pushing this towards me? You know? So, in no way am I saying that this is like 100% for whoever comes across this video. But, you know, like, it'll just be some wayward advice. So let's go ahead and just shuffle through these. I am not a good shuffler. The way I do this, I mean, this is definitely not how I normally do my readings, but I don't have enough space to sprawl the cards out. But I'm just gonna just pull from a random spot. Hold on, I realized you could see the card there. Let's go right here. What shall it be? I do not know. This can just be the first card we go off of. This is the Rooster and Sunflower, and it's the card for communication. So let's go ahead and go over to the guidebook. And let's go ahead and try to find this card. It's kind of difficult to find them. They are numbered, but the thing is I don't know how to read Roman numerals. I will admit that. So let me just try to find it. I may have passed it. I hope not. Oh, here we go. Okay. Communication. So, let me move these over here. Communication. This is the card of the good leader and the kind king. Roosters wake before the rest of the farm, alerting everyone to the rising sun. They are protective of their territory and self-confident, is a miscommunication has occurred. As a leader, resist the temptation to blame others. Instead, clarify your intentions, seek understanding, and, if needed, ask forgiveness. How can I improve my communication? What styles of communication do I admire in others? So that is the Rooster and Sunflower card. If that, rings a bell in your life at all, if you need to communicate something or you find yourself in a position of leadership, then hey, take that advice, I suppose. I think this is actually going to be how I do this, because, reading off each one, I think I'm just going to draw, a random card from the deck instead of looking for specific ones. And I think, because I don't want this video to go on forever, I think I'll do, 10 total. It could, as I said before, it could be a longer video, but, I'm just not feeling like sitting here for over an hour. So, okay, let's go ahead and draw another one. And this is the, let's see. This is the boar and pumpkin, and it is the card for confidence. Oh, and I suppose I should say something. I realize I didn't really explain how Oracle works as opposed to Tarot. Tarot, each of the cards, there's always going to be a certain, this is really silly coming from me, because I do tarot actively, but I can't remember how many cards are in the deck. I want to say 78, but I could easily be wrong. I will put a correction on screen if I was wrong. But with Oracle, there can be any amount of cards, and with Tarot, there is set meanings to each card. Of course, you can come up with your own meanings and interpretations of the cards. Of course, you can do that, but in general, there is cards dedicated to each certain meaning, and they do typically have similar symbolism in the cards' images and stuff like that. Found the page. But with Oracle, when you're making an Oracle deck, it can have any meanings, whatever meanings you want, and any depictions, any themes. I mean, you can do that for Tarot as well, I suppose, having different themes, but Oracle decks are just more freeing. You're given more freedom with the meanings when you're creating them. I'm so sorry if you can hear the motorcycle in the background. I don't know if that'll pick up, but... Okay, so the confidence card. With their winding vines and large, heavily seeded fruit, pumpkinkin, pumpkins signify abundance, health, and resilience. Meanwhile, the fierce and intelligent boar is known for its sharp tusks and aggressive movements. Combined, the boar and pumpkin embody self-assurance. Upright. Your confidence is well-founded. Any insults or attempts to damage your morale will roll off your back. You are thick-skinned like the pumpkin and courageous like the boar. Reverse. Your fearlessness may lead you into dangerous territory. Take a step back and reassess. You can remain confident while taking time to be scrupulous. I'm so sorry if you heard my stomach growl just then. Ambiance noise. Ambient noise, Anyway. What accomplishments am I proud of, and how can I improve my confidence and self-worth? Alright, I'm just, instead of shuffling, I'm just going to draw off the top. Oh, wait, is this, did I put this down backwards? Whoops. Silly me. Okay. The bobcat and blackthorn That's what I need to have, because I'm getting annoyed that I can't find it. Patience, 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 patience. There it is. Oh, this one has a long paragraph. Bobcats are stealthy hunters, blending easily into their environment. They are independent creatures who can wait for hours for their prey, pouncing up to 10 feet at the right moment. The blackthorn is a thorny shrub covered in bittersweet berries called sloes. Associated with overcoming obstacles, the blackthorn's sharp spines provide shelter to vulnerable birds. According to lore, if blackthorn berries are plentiful, the coming winter will be severe. Traditionally harvested in late autumn, sloes provide nourishment in the form of jams. Wow, I'm sorry for the motorcycles. People going crazy out there. Anyway, traditionally harvested in late autumn, sloes provide nourishment in the form of jams, wines, and other hearty treats with which to patiently pass a harsh winter. Upright, a difficult journey ahead requires preparation and patience. Channel the bobcat's stealth and pack plenty of provisions. Ration your sustenance carefully, remembering that berries are often sweetest after a hard frost. Reverse. You have acted too hastily and are in over your head. Notice what preparations might have served you and plan more carefully in the future. How might I mentally prepare such that I can survive when supplies are low? Okay, and for the fourth card, we have the Crow and Dogwood, which signifies intelligence. Okay. The Crow and Dogwood. Intelligence. Here it is. Found it almost immediately. The crow is an incredibly intelligent bird associated with the power of foresight and the ability to use tools. Today, it's often used to signify darkness or foreboding, but modern depictions rarely do the crow justice. According to Norse folklore, the crow is a powerfully positive symbol meant to remind us of our skills and resources. It says you are capable of solving any problem. Like the crow, the dogwood has a somewhat confused public image. Its beautiful, light-colored petals convey gentleness and whimsy. Few know that its hard bark and strong frame make it an uncommonly durable tree, able to withstand even the harshest weather. Upright, you have the tools to fulfill your goals and solve any problem that stands in your way. You need only look inward to find wisdom and strength. Reverse, you may feel like a fraud or imposter. The crow is here to remind you of your intelligence, the dogwood your strength. Your accomplishments are your own, and you deserve the success you've achieved. What am I knowledgeable about? What are my creative or professional goals, and how can I accomplish them? Okay, that was my fourth card, right? Just double checking. Yeah. I might honestly. What the heck? Okay, why are these upside down? I thought I just. What? I guess maybe some of the. Whoa. I guess maybe some of the cards are upside down. I'm not entirely sure. Or I guess technically they would be reversed, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Let me just go ahead and shuffle a little bit. Okay. Okay, I didn't shuffle any of the back cards. That was kind of okay. I'm a little silly. Anyway, the beaver and birch, which symbolizes home. There's the fifth card. Home. Found it. The beaver works hard to build the lodge where it raises its young. Using twigs, grasses, rocks, and mud, it constructs a safe environment for its family as well as a natural habitat for migrating birds. Birch trees symbolize new beginnings. seedlings, and they seldom grow alone. In medieval Europe, they were used as maypoles in pagan celebrations of midsummer. Because their wood was thought to protect the young and ward off evil spirits, it was often used to build cradles. Upright. Now is a time to focus on nesting, homesteading, and settling down. Decorate and tend to your environment in a way that supports a feeling of home. Reverse. You may be feeling reclusive like a hermit in your cave. Consider planning a trip. Your spirit will benefit from a time of travel and self-discovery. What do I appreciate about my home? Is my home a place or a feeling? The snail and huckleberry. Trust in the invisible. So this might be like an intuition card. I think I've pulled this card before for myself. I'm pretty sure it has to do with like spirituality and intuition and whatnot, as far as I can remember. Found it. And I think after this one, I'm just gonna do like 1 or 2 more. I said I was gonna do 10, but this is just, a returning video after being gone for a while, so. And I don't know, I just kinda don't want to do too many. I really, really hope you guys don't mind the ambient noise of motorcycles. I know some people don't mind it, as long as it's not like excessively loud, so I really hope you guys don't mind. I would normally cut it out, but the thing is I've been talking over it. Okay, the determined and deliberate snail carries its home on its back. While it may seem like a simple, humble creature, the spiral of its shell portends great mystery, representing the cycle of life. Like the snail, the huckleberry is sometimes associated with smallness and insignificance. A huckleberry, a late 19th century slang, was a person of little consequence. However, it is a powerful fruit that grows plentifully, or offering life-sustaining nutrients to both humans and woodland creatures. Together, the snail and huckleberry invite an appreciation for what is beneath the surface and trust in what cannot be seen. Upright. Now is a good time to follow your bliss, trusting in invisible supports. With great risk comes great reward. Reverse. You are relying too heavily on physical proof. Grow quiet and observant. Allow subtle cues, even feelings and intimations. I've never seen that word before. Intimations. To guide you. I thought it said intimidations for a second, but it doesn't. When have I benefited from trusting in subtle clues? How can I look beyond appearances towards deeper meaning? I'm wondering if there's a deer card in here. There has to be, right? Like with all the woodland animals, there has to be a deer card, surely. The reason I'm wondering is because I've recently been really obsessed with deer. I just really love them. They're such cute animals and really interesting. And I'm just really wondering if there's a deer card in here. So don't mind me looking through the book to try to find one. Oh, there's an antelope. That's kind of close, in a way. If there actually isn't a deer, I'm gonna be really surprised. I would cut this out, but I mean, hey, I'm like doing page noises, so, perhaps you don't mind me doing this. There's an elk. Come on, there has to be like a deer, right? Just like a white-tailed deer or something, I don't know. Are elks counted as deer? I actually don't know. Like, are they in this? Oh, here we go. The deer and oat. I'm just gonna read this one. It's pretty short. And I'll go back and read the spider card, because if you've seen my earlier video about spiders, you know I like spiders too. So, okay, so the meaning for this card is healing. The shy and gentle fallow deer is known for its white spots and the broad velvety antlers it sheds and regrows each year. Oats are symbols of restorative nutrition. Even in poor soil, oats can flourish, providing hearty sustenance. Upright, rest and recharge, moderation and mindfulness are key as you recover from trauma or a period of intense exertion. Reverse, you may be feeling overwhelmed and in need of a break. Consider withdrawing for a while to heal in isolation. How do I rest and recharge? What practices nourish my soul? So there's the deer card. Let me go over to the spider card. I've sadly never gotten the spider card in a reading yet. It makes me sad. So this is the spider and passion flower. The meaning is creative ingenuity. Spiders represent a balance of light and dark. Cunning yet patient, they spin intricate webs that are both beautiful and deadly. The passion flower is a veining flower that has come to symbolize faith. It was named by 16th century Jesuit, I'm not how to pronounce that, missionaries who associated the plant with the passion of Christ. Its filaments represented the crown of thorns, its 10 petals, the 10 faithful apostles, and so on. Upright, you can solve your problems unconventionally and with cleverness. You need only exercise patience in order to fully appreciate the results of your labor. Reverse, stagnation. To overcome a creative block, try to be like the spider, innovative and adept. Have faith that your quiet efforts will pay off in the end. How can I overcome an obstacle using my talents? When have I solved a problem using my ingenuity in the past? And I'll go ahead and do one more. This one's sticking out a little bit more. The trout and lily of the valley. Interesting. The trout and lily of the valley. And it stands for purification. Hopefully I didn't go past it. There it is. Purification. Both the trout and the lily of the valley symbolize return and restoration. A river or lake teeming with trout indicates a balanced and healthy ecosystem. Conservation efforts at rewilding streams often focus on reintroducing trout to their native habitats once rivers have been decontaminated and barriers such as dams removed. Likewise, in the Victorian language of flowers, the lily of the valley communicates a return to happiness. This is perhaps due to the legend of Saint Leonard, a hermit said to have slain the last dragon in England. Wherever the blood of the dragon was spilled, lilies of the valley grew. And once the dragon was killed, Saint Leonard returned to his life of peaceful solitude. Upright, your difficulties are subsiding and happiness will soon be restored. Now is the perfect time for quiet meditation and deep introspection. Reverse. A toxic element is in the way of your happiness. Consider what pollutants may be upsetting your balance and seek to remove them. Is there a harmony within my personal ecosystem? How do I tell the difference between a toxic person, situation, or idea and one that is required for balance? And that is the last one I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put these cards back in the deck. This is how I typically do that. It's my way of shuffling them back in. Okay. considering